often asked the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Lindsay Heitloff, and today we're stepping into Inspire in downtown Bothell, where 3 women turn an outdoor dance class into something much bigger than fitness. Come check it out.
We have all age brackets, all shapes of people and such, and it's just fun to be here.
It invites people to just be creative and be comfortable with their bodies and use their creative expression to really feel into the dance.
It just changed my life, and it helps me through hard times that I have with my life. I look forward to it every day.
I'm here with Kim, the owner of Inspire. We're going to learn all about it. So can you tell me what inspired this whole concept for you?
So it really started about the time of the pandemic. If you've ridden Dance Fitness before, you realize that the community and the people are what make it really special. And to us, dancing was something that we just enjoyed doing. So when the pandemic hit and everything kind of shut down, we pretty quickly realized that there was a way we could keep dancing with all the open fields and safely, socially distanced, 6 feet apart, and then made it happen. So we started running classes for free for 2 whole years, 5 classes a week.
During the pandemic, you were holding these classes outside. What did that look like?
So imagine looking out at a mostly empty field.
Yeah.
And you're hearing some funky music and seeing a bunch of people dancing joyfully and having fun during a time when everything felt kind of isolating. And so mentally and physically, it was kind of like our savior during that time to be able to still connect with others during the pandemic.
Liz and Michelle are a big part of Inspire. Can you tell me how the 3 of you came together?
So interestingly, Inspire is kind of based off of how we met, how Liz and Michelle and I met, which was at the gym.
Okay.
So I wanted a way for people to kind of meet in a similar way, where if you're doing something that you enjoy, that there's a higher likelihood that you would meet somebody else who had similar activities or interests. Best part is I get to collaborate on events and ideas for Inspire with my best friends.
Why was it important to you to create a space for all people, all backgrounds, all bodies?
I wanted somebody to be able to walk in that door and look around and see someone like themselves. So all ages, all identities, all backgrounds, all body types, all fitness levels are represented.
What do you see for the future of Inspire?
Well, I don't think we'll ever be like a big gym.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope that our community will continue to grow. And that we are constantly inspired by others and inspired to learn new things.
Amazing. I can't wait to dance with us.
Enjoy it all.
I can't wait either. I'm here with Liz and Michelle, and they're going to tell us a little bit more about what you can expect at Inspire. So if somebody came to class, tell me what that would look and feel like.
Oh man, when you come to your first Inspire class, you feel a buzz and excitement, feels warm and welcoming. What would you say?
I mean, I think people come in feeling a little nervous and they're like instantly kind of welcomed and be like, okay, I think I got this. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gives that little, like, the community gives that extra level of comfort.
For someone who's feeling uncomfortable and nervous about coming to class, what would you suggest to them? Or how would you describe it?
I would say you don't have to have any dance experience.
Okay.
You don't have to have any idea what to expect. Really, all it takes to be successful in an Inspire class is to show up, not take yourself too seriously, be willing to try, and we've got the rest. We've got the community, we've got the music. It's a warm, safe place just to let go a little bit, get a great workout, get a good laugh.
Yeah.
I always say, Inspire is the only place where every time I take a class, I leave physically, mentally, emotionally better than when I came. It's the best part of my day.
It's more than just moving your body. It's creating an experience.
100%.
Without a doubt. Bottom line, it's a passion project. It's
Total passion.
It's what we love to do, and we're just so lucky that we get to do it and share it with so many more people.
And it's just about human connection and joy and living authentically.
That's right.
100%.
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this episode of American Dream TV. I'm Lindsay, here to remind you to live bold, move with joy, and never play small. See you next time.
5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. I don't need no shuffle. I think it's all in the face. You got that. You're like this.
Welcome to the American Dream. Here we are at the Avenue Bellevue, which encompasses the Intercontinental Hotel, as well as the Avenue residences and estates with incredible views. I can't wait for you to watch. How are you?
Hi, Susan. Welcome.
Nice to see
so
you.
good to see
Thank you. This is Christopher Spang. He's in charge of the sales team here for the Avenue Estates and Residences. So we're going to tour the event space and then showcase some of the amazing units with incredible views.
Right now we're standing at the Intercontinental Hotel lobby here at the Avenue community. First Intercontinental Hotel in the Pacific Northwest. Super excited to be part of this project. As a homeowner, you have some preferred rates at the hotel rooms. You can just come down here if you have any friends to come staying. We have a bar and food menu back here. Homeowners get a discounted rate. Also, as a homeowner, you can use the valet for a daily or a monthly rate. Also have luxury car services in the community. So we have a full list of services.
This hotel is gorgeous, and I can't wait for you guys to see the luxury condos, the residences and estates. It's 2 separate sections, but take a look at this chandelier. Yeah. We love this.
I know, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. The design's amazing. So.
Yeah, well, let's go take a tour.
So this homeowner's lounge is so exclusive. It's amazing, and nobody in the hotel can use it. It's just specifically
for homeowners. A new luxury living experience in the heart of Bellevue downtown.
It feels like a staycation. I mean, you could have wine tastings, or you could have any type of chef-inspired dinners. Tell us a little bit about the differences between the residence and the estates. It looks like they're 2 different sections.
Avenue have 2 different towers of condominiums. We have the residence tower, we have the estates tower, we have Intercontinental Hotel, and 80,000 square foot of commercial places.
Wow.
So the community in between the towers is truly built up to service the homeowners and give them their own little community within the city. So we have the residence tower of 224 homes. They have their own lobby, their own amenities, their own HOA, and their own fitness center. Then we have the estates tower of 141 homes. They have their own lobby and their own amenities, fitness center, and their own HOA. So they're totally separate.
So we're located in the heart of Bellevue, across from Bell Square, which I love to go to, Nordstrom, and
the mall, everything really at your feet here.
And some great restaurants, Ascend and
the location of Avenue is just incredible.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
As a homeowner, as I mentioned earlier, you do have more of a hotel experience. You have discounted rates on the hotel room, a food and bar menu down there. So as a homeowner, you can come down. They have a mixologist there.
Right.
You can get craft drinks and you get discounted rates. As a homeowner, you can use the valet as well. We have luxury carver services on site. We have different in-house cleaning services. So it's truly a special luxury living experience here.
Yes, it's stunning. I would like to buy here, but unfortunately, I can't do that yet. I don't know. We'll see. It's like a staycation. I might be ordering food from you guys all the time down in the hotel. I really appreciate you showcasing this place, and later we'll take a tour of some of the staged units that are for sale.
Let's go take a look at the units.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, good.
Let's go. So I just wanted to thank Christopher Spang for showing us the incredible Avenue estates and residences with the gorgeous views, and hopefully we'll bring you some buyers.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's just been a pleasure.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining us at the Intercontinental Hotel and the Avenue Luxury Condos. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
When you first encounter the alpine town of Leavenworth, it feels like you've left the United States and arrived in Germany. This entire town is architecturally designed to resemble a Bavarian village, complete with stunning facades, timber-framed structures, and ornate balconies. They have an endless assortment of shops to satisfy even a shopaholic, but there's adventure here as well. We're here at Leavenworth Adventure Park, and I'm going to go try out this climbing wall, the Ascent climbing wall. Over here with Steven, he's going to show me how to do this. I have never done a climbing wall before, so this 27-foot climbing wall is a little bit intimidating for me. This is not just any climbing wall, it's a custom-designed masterpiece that blends art and adventure seamlessly. There are 4 climbing lanes that wind their way up this vertical canvas, each offering a different level of challenge. So whether you're a newbie like me or a seasoned climber, there's a route for you. The feeling you'll get as you cling to the wall, muscles engaged, heart racing, and the world shrinking below as you ascend, literally will feel like you just conquered a mountain. The Alpine Ascent climbing wall isn't just an activity, it's an experience. Buckle up for the ride of your life. This is gonna be crazy. The Alpine Coaster is the first in Washington State. It's a gravity-powered thrill ride that combines speed, twists, and jaw-dropping views. As you climb aboard your individual coaster cart, the cable lift system will hoist you up more than 230 feet. As you ascend, feast your eyes on the beauty of Tumwater Canyon. The scenery alone is worth the price of admission. I have one more little treasure for you today. We're going to head over to the Enchantments Mining Sleuth. I've always wanted to do some mining, so let's go check it out. Here at with the Enchantment's Mining Sleuth, kids and adults can roll up their sleeves and try their luck at panning for over 15 different kinds of real gemstones. Imagine dipping your hands into the sluice, sifting through the gravel, and discovering hidden gems. And the fun doesn't end there because you can take home these precious little finds. Definitely a cool experience. Next up, we're headed over to Leavenworth Zip Lines, and I've never been on a zip line before, so let's go check it out. Okay, I'm here with Nick Krenz, Activity Director at Leavenworth Zip Lines. Nick, it's such a pleasure to be here. I have never been on a zip line before, so I'm a little scared and terrified all at once here, but tell us a little bit about the Leavenworth Zip Lines and what you have in store for me.
All right, totally. So we have a 9-line course and a 5-line course. So I think you're going to be going on a 9-line course today, and it's up to 3 hours in the trees, tree to tree. Super fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So the safety protocols and certifications, tell me a little bit about what you go for.
So we have a third party come in and actually certify us that's in the industry. And it's a pretty rigorous, we have a written and a practical test that we have to pass. So it's a week-long course.
Wow.
Yep.
And they're actually here right now, right?
They're here right now, yeah. Yep.
So you're saying I'm going to be safe?
Well, I tell you what, there's risk out there, and our number one goal out there is to manage it and mitigate that risk.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm in good hands. So Are we ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Thank you for joining us for this special segment on Leavenworth, Washington. I'm Dawn Halvin, your lifestyle and real estate host of The American Dream.
Hello and welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Christina Jilton, and today we're at my beautiful community of Maple Valley near Seattle's East Side. In this segment, we'll visit a special waterfront estate and learn about a nonprofit that also calls this community home. Interactive Disability Education Awareness, the IDEA project, educates students nationwide at schools across the U.S. Disabilities touch millions of homes across the U.S. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I learn, involve me and I remember." Let's get involved and go meet the founder of the IDEA project, Allison Bureau. Allison, thank you so much for taking this chilly stroll with me.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. So tell me how the IDEA project was born.
I am a mother of 2, and my oldest has Down syndrome and has a hard time with his speech. He has what they call apraxia of speech. And when he started in kindergarten, the students were really ignoring him and not including him in things. And so the teacher had come to me within the first month of school and had told me that. And so I asked her if I could go in and talk to the classroom about the kids and why it might be a little bit different than them. And he used a tablet to help him with his speech. And I went in, talked to the kids about Wyatt, what makes him different from them, and showed them, let them use his tablet, and this is how he communicates. And then I read them a story about a little boy with Down syndrome and how he might look a little bit different than them, but he really is just the same. And I kind of left it at that for the first year. The second year, for first grade, the teacher came to me again within the first month or so of school and said, "I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Wyatt's getting completely ignored at school." In my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to do this every year in my son's class. So I said I would like to come in, talk to the class, do an activity with them. And I went in, showed them videos of Wyatt doing everyday activities and sports and things that they didn't know he could do. Showed him how his tablet works, him using his tablet to speak, let them use it, and talked about differences in disabilities and what they mean. Within a week or two of that talk I did in class, the teacher told me,
you're not going to believe this, but the kids are no longer ignoring him. They're fighting over who can sit with him at lunch, who can play with him at recess, and who can help him in the classroom. From that, I started getting requests for talks from other teachers because they had similar issues in their classroom. And in my mind, I had been building this program based on grade and age. And when I had helped another classroom of a student who had a disability but didn't look like she had a disability, it stopped the bullying completely. And that's when the principal said, can you do the entire school?
Allison, as a mom that has 2 special needs kids, this cause is very personal to me. Tell me how the IDEA project works.
Absolutely. So we have 4 different programs. Most of the schools that come to us, if they've never had our program before, we start them off in the Year 1 program. The Year 1 program is obviously our most popular program, where we come into a school. Depending on the size of the school, number of students and whatnot will depend on how long we're there. Usually we like to say it's about a week, because most schools are about 3 to 4 days. And so we'll come in, we do grade-based assemblies, talk about differences and disabilities and what that means, and is that okay, and what does that really look like? It's very interactive because we don't ever want to come in and just talk at kids. We want them to be part of the conversation because this involves their lives. So we talk to them quite a bit in the assembly about differences and disabilities. What does that look like? We show them a slideshow of students with disabilities, of various different types of disabilities using assistive equipment and what they're used for. And then we show them a really uplifting video about students with all different types of disabilities using those assistive pieces of equipment to do different sports and day-to-day activities. We'll then go and meet with individual classrooms for about 45 to 50 minutes where they come in, we talk about what we're going to be doing. They do 6 different simulation stations that simulate different types of disabilities. Then when they're done with those activity stations, they get about 4 minutes per station. They have a volunteer at the station that's helping them keep on track. And then when they come back, this is kind of the meat of the program, where they come back, they sit as a class, and we talk about each individual station, what it was they did, what it meant, why did they feel the way that they did when they did it, and how that person with that type of disability, how they live, right? And so we want them to kind of be in their shoes for a brief moment, but we want them to really gain that understanding. And then when we give them examples to relate it back to their own life, that's where we found that it actually sticks with them.
Allison, thank you so much for bringing life to this project, and I'm so glad that we got to see it in action.
Thank you so much for coming and visiting us.
Of course, and I know you have a lot of work to do, so I'll let you get to it, because we're going to go check out a beautiful Maple Valley home. Welcome to Lake Webster and this immaculate home that's nestled in the Pacific Northwest Evergreens. This Victorian-style home sits on 20 acres, has 6 bedrooms, over 6.5 baths, 5,600 square feet, garages for 10 cars, a private dock, and more. The intricate woodwork, stained glass, and details are everywhere to appreciate and enjoy. Take a look around. Thank you for watching this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host and local realtor, Christina Jilton. Until next time.
Welcome to another inspiring episode of American Dream TV. I'm Julia Runyon, your local real estate expert, showing you what makes life amazing in Gig Harbor, Washington. Today, we're going to tour not just a dream home, but peace of mind. Let's go check it out.
Our first stop brings us to this incredible chalet-style retreat located on 2.3 serene acres. Isn't it stunning? This home offers 2 owner suites, a gorgeous wood-burning fireplace, and this amazing expansive deck that's perfect for sunny days. All too often, homeowners, whether it be snowbirds heading to the south for winter or travelers jetting off for work, worry about what happens to their home while they're away. That's where my guest, Kathy Black, steps in.
Today we are here at 3611 130th Street Northwest with Kathy Black. And Kathy is a specialist at taking care of and watching homes for clients that might be away on vacation or snowbirds or want special attention to their property. And she also does luxury yachts and boats.
This house is amazing. I'm still looking around looking at all the beautiful outdoor features of this home. I do more than just a home watch. I'm a concierge for your home. I'm an advocate for your home while you're away, things that security alarms cannot detect. I've been doing what I'm doing for over 9 years. So when I first arrive at a home, before I start my services with you, you go over everything about your home with me. So when I get here and you're not here, I know that something's not right or something is right. And so I'll take about 10 minutes to walk the perimeter of the house and look around, make sure that the vendors that you've hired are doing their job.
Okay.
Window washers, exterminators, things that you've, paid good money for to do what they're supposed to be doing.
Sure. Well, here we are at Jersich Dock in downtown Gig Harbor. And Kathy, tell us when you're doing a boat watch or a waterfront home watch that's different about homes that are inside.
Oh my gosh, it's like black and white. It's a whole different demographic, a whole different nuances of things that could go wrong. I look around and all the boats here are it just makes Gig Harbor what it is.
Right.
But that comes with things that boat owners should be aware of, and I'm sure they all are. The elements of the salt water that can cause erosion, it can cause a lot of sea life, things that could wreak havoc on your boat. So I'm finding more and more insurance companies aren't insuring boats unless they're looked after. 9 times out of 10, the boat owners have alarms on their boats, which is awesome, but sometimes they'll go off and they're not around to turn them off. They just need some type of a person that they trust, an advocate, to retain someone that could watch over those types of things and can be on the ready if they need them.
This is American Dream TV, where we bring you community, innovation, and real estate in beautiful Gig Harbor, Washington. Until next time, keep on dreaming big and living your American dream. Cheers.
Today is a special one. We're going to go to a brand new bar where a group of longtime friends are working tirelessly to make their dream a reality. Also, you know my love of luxury real estate. We're going to see a stunning new Waterview property, and I'm going to throw in a little twist of a sweet history lesson. I'm Brad Harper, and welcome to the American Dream. Here we are in central Tacoma. The city is known for a lot of things, but did you know a century ago, this was known as the candy capital of the world? Reason being is the climate is so mild here, it was good for making chocolate and storing well before it got shipped out. 1913, fun fact, Frank Mars lived right over here and started his own chocolate company. Later moved to Minnesota, and that's where the Three Musketeers came out, Snickers and M&Ms. And today, Tacoma Sweet legacy still lives on. Brown and Haley is still downtown creating almond roca and mountain bars like going out of style. And Johnson Candy Company right behind me, family owned still, celebrating their 100th year. There's a new bar in town, and it's called the Huckleberry Club. A group of longtime Tacoma friends with over 75 years industry experience decided to open up their own place. They worked tirelessly, but you would never know it because it's still top quality service, high quality food, and unmatched hospitality. Let's go meet Jamie Kay and hear their story. This place looks great, and the vibe is amazing. So tell me how this all came about.
I've been working in this industry since I was old enough to work. This is my 4th business in our community, and I've been very fortunate to have such an evolution. I have learned something every step of the way. In life, I feel that that is success.
I love that. So tell me about the Huckleberry Club and what that means and what you're trying to do here.
Well, the Huckleberry Club is my newest venture that I'm fortunate enough to have my business partners and longtime industry friends and family involved in as equal co-owners. It's Greg and Megs and Joy and my husband, and we make a great team. We bring a lot of balance. You know, everybody's got their forte and something, their strengths they bring to the table in a way they shine individually.
So tell me about the menu.
Well, it's definitely whole foods. We make everything from scratch in-house, but we wanted to keep the menu simple and approachable, and most importantly, these days, affordable.
No, that's great. So, because you mentioned at a previous time that you want this place to be for everybody.
Our number one goal of the Huckleberry Club is to be inclusive. We want to bring back the community feel and a community meeting spot.
So, with all this talk about food, I'm getting hungry now. What should I try first?
Let's go with one of our decadent vegetarian options, the Mary Jane.
I would love that. I have heard big things about this potato. Guys, I am so excited to show you this new custom build here in Ruston, which is a suburb of Tacoma. We're right down the street from Point Defiance, which is a 760-acre urban park, one of the largest in the Northwest. We're walking distance from Point Ruston, tons of shopping, restaurants, and a theater. Inside here, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. But stick with me till the end. I have a stunning surprise to show you that you're gonna love. Let's go take a look, come on in. This open concept feels even bigger with 9-foot ceilings. You're greeted by a custom tile fireplace, and the deluxe kitchen has a quartz waterfall island. As a matter of fact, all the countertops in the house are quartz, as they should be. I love the black lower cabinets. They truly bring out the luxury engineered flooring. All the appliances are stainless steel Frigidaire professionals, and don't miss all the modern custom lighting. The king-size primary suite has huge windows for tons of natural light. The bathroom is all tile with heated floors and a raindrop shower, soaking tub, and don't miss the deluxe walk-in closet. Remember that stunning surprise I told you about? Come check this out. There's a lot of great advantages of having a rooftop deck. It's great for entertaining. It's great if you just want to get a breath of fresh air, read a book. But the biggest thing is you can see sound views for miles. What a fun day. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I'm still full from that potato. Hey, go show JBK and the crew some love at the Huckleberry Club. You will not regret it. If you want to see a private viewing of this house, get a hold of me. I'm Brad Harper. I am your lifestyle, community, and real estate expert, and I got you. We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that The American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.